please cancel my subscription. Thanks. And send message. What's happening, good people of YouTube? I recently canceled my subscription renewal to RevSeller, and it's because I started using SellerAmp more than a few months ago now, and I haven't looked back at RevSeller since I started using SellerAmp. In today's video, what I really want to do is focus on the differences between the two and honestly just tell you why I left RevSeller for SellerAmp. So let's kick it off and just look at the pricing and the differences between the two, because I know that's going to be a concern for some people out there. RevSeller is going to cost you $100 a month, and they have a 30-day free trial. SellerAmp has two different plans that you could choose from. There's the Getting Started plan, that's about $200 a year. Then there's the Getting Serious plan, that's $280 a year. I use the Getting Serious plan, and it's because I want the unlimited lookups per month. So you may be asking yourself, why would you pay $180 more for SellerAmp versus RevSeller? When you start to look into the features and capabilities of the two softwares, you really start to see where your extra money is getting spent. RevSeller does a great job of putting a on-page profit calculator on those listings, but here's the deal. It only works on the Amazon listing pages. So if all you're really looking for is a nice little calculator box where you can look at a lot of information at a glance, RevSeller's got you covered. SellerAmp's features are more robust. There's just more you can do with it. It really is an all-in-one sourcing solution. Not only do you get the Chrome extension, right? The same thing that RevSeller is going to do, you get that on the Amazon listing page and more. You also get the web app and then the mobile app that you can use to source in store. And you can see it on the screen here, get an idea of what it looks like, but you get a lot more features with SellerAmp. So I think you can definitely see where the difference in pricing kind of comes in and why I'm okay paying that extra amount every single year. I do want to mention though that you can just get this monthly. So if you wanted to go and try it for a few months, you could definitely do that. RevSeller does not have a monthly pricing plan, so you do have to go all in for a year with RevSeller. So I've got this Amazon listing pulled up so we can look at how these two softwares look on the Amazon listing page. Right here, this box is RevSeller. On the side here is SellerAmp, and I'm going to actually pop this out just so we can kind of look at them side by side here and kind of compare the two. So this product you can actually find at Best Buy. It's $12.79 right now. So here is the calculator box for RevSeller. We'll put $12.79 in there. It's going to give you back a profit of $11.04. Here's the same kind of thing, a little calculator box where you can put in the cost of the product, and it's going to spit out the profit for me here, $11.02 with SellerAmp. Both of these tools will give you more in-depth information on the data of the product. You can look at the average ranks and the average pricing to get a better understanding of what that product is doing and whether or not you should actually go and sell it and believe that that profit is going to become realized. You can definitely see how these two tools kind of give you a lot of the same information. So as far as being an on-page profit calculator and looking at that data at a glance, they both have similar features and they give you the same information. SellerAmp for me just looks a little bit more cleaner, a little bit more modern, a little bit more easier to navigate and look at, while SellerAmp is just a little bit more let's say old school. At this point in the video, we really can't compare these two any further because RevSeller is just this. It's just an on-page estimator profit calculator. SellerAmp does a little bit more. Let's look into those extra features that it can give you. So let me pop this back over to the right side. This is where I like to have SellerAmp. And then let's pop open the offers tab. So right now we're actually going to do a little bit of sourcing. We're going to look at other people's stores and see whether or not we could find products there that we could also resell. SellerAmp makes this easy by going to their web app. If I just hover over a store that I want to look at, let's look at this person right here. I'm going to click that button, and here you get brought to the web app where it's going to pull all that information from that store. So we get to look at every single product that they have. We get a lot of information here at a glance. There's a keeper chart too. All of the information we need is right here. So I'll go through their listings or maybe select a category that I want to target, and I'll just look at the max cost, $12.66. And I'll say, do I think that I can find this product online for less than $12.66? If the answer is yes, I'll go over here and I'll hit this little shopping tag button. And when I do, that product is going to get searched over on Google. You can see it's right here at Walmart for $16.88. Obviously, that's not going to be profitable for us, but if it's somewhere else that maybe allowed a coupon where I could get some, percentage off, that's how you go about finding products that you could sell on Amazon. This is just a great way to go out there and find new products to sell by looking at what your competitors are already selling and seeing if you can find it online and make it profitable. Now, this is great for online arbitrage, but don't forget about that mobile app, which will allow you to go out and source and scan products in store if you're doing retail arbitrage. It's going to give you all the same good information at a glance. RevSeller is a great tool for what it does, but hopefully you can clearly see why I decided to cancel my subscription to RevSeller in favor of SellerAmp. SellerAmp's features are just so much more robust, and I can actually do some storefront stalking with it and find profitable products using the software versus RevSeller. You don't get that opportunity. So although SellerAmp may be a little bit more expensive than RevSeller, for me, it's definitely worth the cost. And don't forget, you can subscribe monthly if you just want to try it out for a few months. If you want to get started making money online, the first thing you need to do is subscribe to this channel. The second thing you need to do is look in the description for some helpful links and free resources. There's also an affiliate link down there for SellerAmp if you want to go and try it out. I greatly would appreciate it. My name is Josh. EverydayFBA.com is the website, and I'll catch you guys on that next one. Peace.